Good morning, everybody. Today is the day, April 1st. If you've been with us through 9 episodes, you realize today is the day that we've all been kind of waiting for. We really get to hit it today. I was just in my office preparing. The sun's still coming up. It's almost 6 o'clock. But here on the farm, we got to get up early and get moving today. So I'm going to take one quick look at the map so we all know what's going on. And we'll zoom up here. Well, let's just watch our calendar for a second. If you look, today is April 1st. That means we can start planting corn, start planting soybeans, sorghum, whatever. But these are the two main crops that we're going to plant. Coming up to our map, we will come back. You'll see only one field for soybeans is ready to go. We're going to have to prepare these 3. If you were with us last episode, you saw us get this field sprayed, burned down. And of course, these are the 5 main fields that are going to go into corn. One problem, most of them are seed bed. If we skip over, we find all weeds in here, so we're going to have to go till that up again. Other than that, these are ready, and we're going to get this field prepared this morning. We'll go back here. This is the section that we sprayed, so it's good, but we're still going to have to color pack these and get them ready into the seed bed category. So that's where we're going to be. We're going to head out to this field this morning and get that tilled up. And as promised, we are going to go with the big field cultivator. So I got everything. I wound up getting everything fueled up and fixed. What we are going to do is, you look down here in the orange, it does say this tractor does need a few repairs. And as I wandered out this morning, I realized that, so we are going to take him over real quick and make sure that this big John Deere has got is in tip-top condition. So we're going to pull him into our garage here, and we're going to have a quick fix. We'll come over here to our workbench. We're going to go with the repair. Now he's in tip-top condition, just like that. Quick repairs, and we're all good now. So let's get headed out there. We want to make sure we get some corn in the ground possibly today. We probably will. But again, thanks for everybody joining in. This is episode 10 here on the Ringwoods map. It's been a journey. My idea is to walk everybody through an entire season of what goes on here at Ringwoods. But to anybody new just joining in, this is one of the best maps that I've ever seen. It was well done by a modder by the name of Stevie, and I try to give him credit each and every time we create an episode. The credit is well deserved. And I just want to let him know we appreciate it each time, and I thought this would be a great time to let everybody else see. Alright, we are hooked on to our huge field cultivator. We have taken the few out in a few of the other episodes, but nobody has watched this big one get unfolded and go into work. But we are going to see it today. So this is a little bit long travel, and at 6:15. Hopefully there won't be too much traffic on the road. I like to get out there before the traffic comes. As you see, this takes up a lot of road space, and there's not much room to get off on the road. Okay, away we go. So far so good. No traffic that I can see. Even the street lamps are still on as the sun's coming up this morning. I'll be off in a little bit, but hopefully we'll get this field done short order. And there it is, as you can see. The weeds are pretty big. Alright, let's get to it. Let's get her unfolded. We'll go to work here. Enjoy, everybody. We'll go ahead and take out the ends. If anybody's tuned in before, watched me drive, we like to open our fields by taking out the ends one round, then we can just spin the tractor around and get right back in the ground. So I'm just going to make one pass down, then the end, and probably go down the other end and do the same. Now, as you notice, this end of the field doesn't look like it's going to need any tilled up work. So I'm going to get away with only having to probably go through maybe 3/4 of the field, which won't keep us out here too long. So, alright. Well, there was some great tractor action right there. As you can see, got a good look at how that field cultivator just rips up those weeds and prepares it really nice. Got some great shots of the tractor right there. I did turn the driving over to my daughter there a little bit. As we got a first-hand look. So we are going to tear up the rest of this end row, turn the driving over to her, and go back to the barn, get a few other things done. In the meantime, let's check our progress. So we get into the map, and there we are. This is what's remaining. We have tore up a little bit, so we're going to make a pass in this end, and then take out the rest of these weeds, and we will be set. Now, if you've noticed, we've got some weeds over here as well. Well, you can't go into those tillage because those are planted, so we're going to have to take care of those with spraying. Obviously, right in here, this is our oats, and down here is our cotton. So again, if you notice, those two fields right there show weeds. We'll have to get the spray rig back out, go in there and kill those weeds via chemicals. So anyway, that's our progress. We got a little ways to go, so let's get back to that. And again, I'll turn the driving over after I get these end rows done. If you notice off to the left, we have our truck. It's hooked onto our herbicide and fertilizer seed truck. I drove that out here early this morning to check on this field once again. Make sure we wanted to do the correct tillage on it. But that truck will provide a corn seed, so we don't have to take it back to the barn. So that's what that's loaded with, and that's preparation of us getting the planter out here. So we'll be taking care of that. I want to check one last thing. That would be, as you see us move across the ground here, this field, the area of it, right here, bottom left-hand corner, it says 79.2. It's an 80-acre field. So that's roughly, gives you an idea of how big this field is. I think it is our biggest, if not second biggest. So there's what 80 acres looks like, and forget back there in that corner, we have a little bit there too. So with one of these big field cultivators, it does not take long to go through 80 acres, and you're going to find out the same effect when we roll that big corn planter out in this field. Okay, let's turn this over. We'll bounce back and forth, check in here. We'll hand the reins over. Let's see who we got. Oh yeah, it is my daughter. So she's happy to drive. We'll put her in the driver's seat. Kelsey can handle it vitally fine. At least she's awake this morning. She's probably got her coffee on board. So in the meantime, we're going to bounce back to the farm. And let's see. Let's just pop in on something to get us back there. Oh, what a little gator. That's always a good return. All right. Back here, in the meantime, so I don't miss any time, we're going to, let's get our smallest, this utility tractor. This is going to pull out our corn planter, and we'll get it all filled up with seed. This is probably not the one we're going to use to plant. Not sure which one we will use yet. It doesn't need a whole lot of horsepower like a four-wheel drive. So we'll make a determination of what we want to do there. Let's see. We'll get our door shut here, and go fill up with some seed. Alright, we are got the 8R 410, most likely capable easily of pulling this, but this is our big boy. When this stretches out, we are really going to just roll across that field, take care of some corn planting real easy, real fast. Makes that 80 acres look like nothing. We do have a field, you'll notice. We've got another corn soybean planter over here, one that we use. I might break that one out to show you guys how these markers and everything work. And then we've got this one, just recently got it at the store. Kind of anxious to see what this will do. This is also a spreader. It does have some markers up here. That'll be fun to see how this one works. Not quite as big as this one, but same application, and I think we'll take that out in a smaller field. And this one, we do have a small soybean field that we'll probably use in that one. So everybody will get to see a little bit how all this works, but for right now we are interested to get that 80 acres done. So we're going to go fill this up with corn seed, and we're going to put some fertilizer in here so we can fertilize at the same time. So that's what's going on. Let's go find our seeder. Alright, we got to get everything turned on here. And everything rolling. We've got liquid fertilizer tank. And I'll get some there. Got this our herbicide tank. We have to come back and make sure we've got plenty. Get those fields sprayed. So, all right. Back up and get this taken care of. Bring it in slow so I don't miss it this time. We got one of them full here. Let's try to get it right so we can hit the other. May have to come around again. All right. Well, play with that for a second, but let's come back. Top the board here. Just moving along just fine. Very nice. She knows how to run that tractor. Alright, just look at the swath it's taken. It's cleaning it up nice. Alright, let's bounce back here and see what our issue is on getting this done. So, let's go in here. We're going to need help to see exactly which one is we got corn. Alright, it's telling us we got to close the covers. That's done. And okay, so that's those covers. We gotta come up and get this one done. So we need that seed in there. I know, let's jump out. Let's just check this. I'm pretty sure I've got everything on here ready to go. Silo is full, it says. We have enough in there. That all looks good. And whoops, and we bounced back unexpectedly. Trying to get there. Not sure why it's not wanting to fill those, but everything is looking good right there. I wanted to check that seed. And I think it's only going to allow us to get those open from tractor. Now we can hop back off. We may have to go in for another cup of coffee. Everything's a little bit fighting us this morning. And they are empty. So we have got to turn the one silo on to make sure it fills here. Alright, let's try to get under this. Just precise. It's just not having it. It's not lining up here. And there we go. There we got it. See it going in now. And, you have to be right on top of it. Alright, we are full. Everything going for us. We got to close over there. We go now. We got our corn in there. Let's get this cover closed. And we will drive out there. See if Kelsey's just about done, I would imagine. So if there's still no more traffic, it's a little easier to get down the road, but still got a lot of travel on this. Alright, let's go check it out. Alright, my apologies. We're going to unhook here. This is not, this tractor will handle fine. I'm gonna put this one back in the shop. We may want to change and get a different tire arrangement. So we're gonna leave this one in the shop and decide. So we'll hop out right there. All right. So let's see. Come back out here, check the map, see how much further she's got to go. She's coming right along, so let's just stay on board here for a little bit. Watch this go across the field again. As you see, we're still going to stay in that seed bed range, which we should have. We just took out some weeds. So that means all 5 fields will be ready to go. And We'll get that corn planter right out there. We'll go back on board here, and we'll watch her finish. I don't think she's going to quite get it in the next pass, but it'll be close. There is a section that's not even weeds, though. See the weeds here, but there's a small section of blue right there. That's telling us it needs rolled. And if you look over on the right-hand side, it says it's cultivated, not seedbed. So we're going to make sure we get a pass over there as well. Boy, that is a long ways out there. So let's go get an idea of what we're going to be looking at. Meaning, we're going to skip down here. If you look, this is our scale of owned items. So, this is always fun little telltale. I'm going to come over here, right here to this cultivators. And this one is the one we're using. So go down. It's 24 meters wide. Of course, it requires a little over 500 horsepower to pull. I'll just give you an idea. And let's come back up here to large tractors. And we have to scale through. Right there. This is the one we are using. This is rated at 920 horsepower. So almost twice as much as we need. So I'll give you an idea. I'm going to skip over here to our planters we'll be using. So there are the four. If you remember, that's the one we laid in some cotton with. So this one here, this new one that I just showed you in the barn, is 17.8 meters. This one's a little bit smaller. We're going to get a reading on this one. Yes, 8 meters. 8 meters. This one's 17. So this one's almost twice as big as the other one. But then come into here. And get a 36.5 meters. It is a big guy. So always fun to watch this one work in the field. So if we had to go up and actually bought it, this is going to give us a row per row. Let's see. Let's find our planters. There it is. So if we skip along here, there is a right here that describes it. So what we're looking at, but it is a 48 row at one time, 30 inches apart. So 48 rows. This is planting on just one pass across the field. Quite big. All right, we'll kick out here, and that's what I thought. I didn't think we'd quite make it, even as big as this is. We're gonna have to make that one last pass, but again, that's all right. We want to make sure and get that little blue strip that we're talking that we showed on the map. I'm sure that's all taken out. So just make sure this episode doesn't reach into much more than an hour. Looks like we're going to just finish this. Probably get this put away. We decide on which tractor we're going to want to run that corn planter. Get the wheel alignment arranged in between episodes. So when you do come back, episode 11, we will be rolling that 48 roll corn planter across this field. While it's out here, the field that we're looking at straight ahead, we could probably do it in there. Let's take a quick look at the map again. I would say we would probably use the other corn planter in this field, and maybe this field will use the small one. But it looks like maybe these three right here will use the 48 roll one. And here it just gets a little too big to turn. Of course, the soybean fields, we will row that 48 out here, but probably not here. These angles are a little bit tough on that. So again, break down that the smallest one we'll probably use here, and the medium one we'll use here. So you'll get to see this corn planter work several different times. All right, let's go back to the action. If you've watched most of the episodes, I have told you, I think the prior episode, that maybe we'd run down to the store and even get another tractor to try out in one of these planting situations. But if you didn't know, you will see me use this big John Deere almost exclusively. This is my favorite tractor. It has no weaknesses. It's just great handling, great power, and I really like to drive this around. But at the same time, I like to give you guys a little bit of a view from different perspectives, different tractors. So we'll try to work that in as well. So, all right, looks like we're going to be done with our weeds here, and we'll make that pass back here. And get over there in that cultivated ground. So I don't know if anybody can quite see the difference. I think there's a good shot off to the right. That basically is a cultipacker mark. And to the left, obviously, is the tilled version. So over here, it's cultipacted, so that's why it's remaining a seed bed. And make sure the field's all in unity here. So we don't need to do this. We're just going to bounce over. And there's what we're seeing. Just a blue on the map. It does look a little rough. Must have missed a patch on the cultipactant, so we're just gonna rip this done, and this field will be all set. So we didn't quite do all the 80 acres. We probably ran through, I would say a little bit more than half, but didn't take us long. It is 6:30, roughly about 40-45 minutes in the field, and one is done. So, all right, let's finish this out. Let's get her folded up here. Alright, we're going to head back to the barn. Obviously put this in the wash bay. Both tractor and vehicle cultivator needed. So we're going to stay right here on the grassy part instead of get out the road wing and potentially meet a car. So hopefully we can sneak back to the barn again. We didn't meet any traffic on the way. Hopefully we can continue that. Come around the other way. It might be a little too tight to get this unit through there. Alright, let's park this right here. Since we're right at my door, I think got a little time to go in and get another cup of coffee and maybe have a bagel or some toast for breakfast, and then get on with the rest of it. Again, we'll find a tractor that we're going to take out there for the planning, but hopefully everybody's enjoyed this episode. I know we waited a while to break this guy out. It was fun to watch him work in the field. In fact, we may break him back out again for this one. But right now, after breakfast, we will go wash this up and make it all shiny and pretty again. So, thank you for tuning in to another episode, and join me back for episode 11, where we'll put some corn in the ground finally. Thanks again.